I don't know, interviewer delivery to she a car, and she have 2 minutes to read the car, and then she have two minutes to answer, and prepare your answers.
Good. Jonathan, please continue talking about the video.
Yes, well, the video was the part two of the IELTS speaking.
Mhm.
The interviewer gives the candidate like I don't know, like a paper with questions, and the candidate has 1 minute to prepare
Mhm.
the answers, and then he talks for 2 minutes about the answers, and that's it. It was about she in this case it is called the long term, the,
Mhm.
and she was asked about a memorable event.
Good. Great. Daniel appeared tonight. Daniel, did you watch the
Hello, Sudor.
video?
Yes, Sudor, I watched it.
Okay. Please summarize the video for us.
Well, the video is about the second part of the yields that consisted on a specific speaking about a random question that was in a written in a card, and in that video appeared a woman and the interviewer, and that woman had to answer a question that was in on a card. She had 1 or 2 minutes to prepare her answers.
Okay, great, Daniel. Jenny.
Jenny is not here, teacher.
Okay. She's absent. Okay, guys. We three, you three. Let's go to the point. I'm gonna show you the first task card, and then I will choose the student who's going to comment it. Aha. This is the first card. Can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Daniel,
Mm, yes, teacher, I can see it.
Jeldy.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Mm, Jonathan.
Yes, teacher.
It happens that this card, this task card, is for you. You
Okay,
have
teacher.
1 minute. You have a minute to to read it and to organize the ideas. Then you will talk for about 2 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay? Please start right now. 1 minute. Mhm. Sorry, Jonathan. Time is up.
Okay.
Please start talking, describing your task card right now.
Well, the film is called the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Mhm.
It is about a magician that was cursed by a wizard that is called Voldemort. However, Voldemort wasn't able to kill that boy because his mom put an spell on him in order to protect him. So he has, well, Harry Potter has 7 movies, and in the last one, Harry Potter and Voldemort had the last fight, and Harry Potter won the battle, and he killed Voldemort, that was his enemy. However, it seems that there is going to be a last film that it is the regrets of Voldemort. So he is Harry Potter already has a family, and he has a son, and Roy Voldemort is going to kill the son. And I heard about this film because there has been a lot of like newspapers on Facebook. Actually, in Facebook, yesterday I saw that it's going to be this film on New York. It is going to be held on that place at first, and I would like to see it well with many of my friends when the film happens, because I don't know, because I think it is going to happen in about 2 years here in Colombia. But I would like to see that film here with them, and to spend a really good time, maybe in in a cinema here in Bogota.
Jonathan, great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Geldi, this card is for you. This card is for you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, 1 minute to organize. Geldi,
Yes, teacher.
please go ahead with the description.
Okay. Enjoyable moment. I remember the last activity was like a travel, not the typical travel that the students make in 11th grade to know the beach. Is a travel with all the partners and family to a farm. We do different activities. We can share different moments. We know the parents of the other partners. What's special because in this place we can share presents for each of one, and that was the last time that we can share all in the same place. And particularly, I remember this event because in this week, the social media remember me showed some pictures this evening, and we can see how the time is passed. All the parents in this moment are in different careers with his families, in actually don't have a communication, but I think that is a good experience. Actually, in these years, we complete 10 years to develop, I don't know, or finish or high school. and we hope to have a new encounter in remember that is heavens. And in this place, I was so happy, and I think that this type of moments make a good remembers and feelings about about of us. And I think that the I don't know,
Ye-
maybe yes, teacher.
Jelly, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Great job. Great job. Good.
Okay.
Congratulations. Danielle?
Yeah, yes, Rudolph, I'm here.
Mhm. Okay, Daniel, this time you're going to talk about music. 1 minute to organize your ideas.
Uh, well, okay.
Daniel, time is over.
Okay.
Please go on.
uh, Type of music I really like to listen to was Japanese music because I'm a really big fan of Japanese culture, and I consider that that kind of music is really cultural and brings me back to ancient or antique Japan.
Mhm.
But now I really like I'm really into American music or British music because of English is my language I'm learning. Well, okay, I really like to listen to this music when I'm a bit depressed or I'm a bit busy. In order to sometimes in order to get motivated, or just to think of another things apart from job or study. And musical instrument, I didn't learn to play any musical instrument because I wasn't really interested in playing instrument because I didn't like it, or even I didn't have enough time, or it was never my passion to play an instrument. And well, children should learn to play a musical instrument is correct because when they play an instrument, they develop some abilities, some skills that can improve them. For example, reflexes or synchronization, and it's a really way to get unstressed,
Mhm.
to get over stress or depressions or problems, and it's a way to kill the time.
Mm. Okay, Daniel, tens a million, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Good. Okay, this is the end of our first round. So, according to the feedback, Jonathan,
Yes, teacher.
you are fluent in English. Great examples. You focus on the questions, and after that, you gave the reasons. Okay, great strategy. Jeldy,
Yes.
Gel,
Yes.
high level of vocabulary, great details according to the topic. Daniel,
Yes, please.
undoubtedly, you are fluent in English. Um you know how to link, to connect words, clear pronunciation.
Thank you
Okay?
so much.
Good. So let's go on with our second card for each one of you. Sorry. Oh my, there's a problem here. Hi, hello.
Yes, teacher.
I have a problem with the connection, but over. I think I got it. Okay, can you see the card?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
I consider Jenny.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, you are here. Okay, Jenny, I'm gonna give you the chance first. So you have 1 minute to read the card, the task card, and to organize the ideas. Then you have 2 minutes to talk about it. Okay,
Yes,
Jenny?
teacher. Yes, I arrived when
Okay,
you talking
okay,
about
1 minute. Jenny, 1 minute to read the card and organize the ideas.
this card about job.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Okay, Jenny, time is up.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. I think my premier job will be care penguins in a zoo, maybe, or in aquarium, because the people that do this job have luck, because the penguins are really amazing and needs many cares with the different body parts and food, and I think sometimes need to learn many things that in the natural place is natural, but in a zoo or in aquarium needs some help for develop their skills for life, like to care the eggs. And I think the penguins, the baby penguins, are really amazing because the familiar dynamics are really interesting for understand the different environments, natural environments, like the father cares a small baby, and it's natural the masculine figure helps with the develop of the small baby. And I know about it because they we can found penguins in zoo and aquariums, and we know uh, they we can found uh, people that help for the care and the food for these different animals because they are really I don't know, special. And I will be good in that. Yes, I think because I love animals and I love penguins and like to care small animals, and the penguins doesn't have don't have teeth, and I scare the animals with teeth.
Jenny,
Yes, teacher.
okay, great participation. You express your ideas clearly. Your vocabulary a little basic but easy to understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yes, teacher.
Jonathan, this is your second card.
Oh, okay.
1 minute.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you, Jonathan. Please start describing.
Okay, teacher. Um, uh, well, the thing that I got are some coins. They are from Sweden. They are Sweden coins. I have had them for 4 years because it was from an school exchange that I was involved at that time. And I use it like a means of collection. On the other hand, I am like a very spiritual person. So I think that that the coins bring me in certain way a lot of good luck, and they bring me a lot of money, because I'm the kind of spiritual person that believes in crazy things, uh, and I keep them on my in a special place in my room, and I try always to, and they are organized in from shape and different way, and sometimes each year I polish them in order to make like an special ritual to for the coming year. So I always try to do that, and that's it.
Jonathan, amazing, amazing, clear description. Very enthusiastic with that belief. Thank you,
Yes,
buddy.
thank you, teacher.
Yandy,
Yes, teacher.
That car that you are watching or seeing now is yours.
Okay.
Geldi. 3, 2, 1. Start.
Okay. What I do to help to others. Actually, this weekend I delivered some things of my house that we don't need. Um, we deliver it to other people, like a dish, clothes, and toys. That things that maybe we have in the house, but we don't need is just in the room doing nothing. Um, how often you do this? Maybe one time in the
Mhm.
month or twice. It's not only the clothes or the things of my house. We recollect other things of other parents, and we deliver it to children. For example, actually, I'm doing the practice in the high school when I development this practice. Are many children with I don't know, different um, conditions,
Mhm.
and we try to offer something to them. Who you help? Um, Children's mothers, um, the old people, and say why you do this. I think maybe we don't have the opportunity to observe the context or the environments, and and grade the things that we need. So this is an important way to maybe uh, make easy lives to the others. So basically, is that I do it with the things that I don't need in my house, teacher. And maybe the other months we we buy some things. I don't know, maybe toys,
Uh-huh.
no expensive, and for the childrens. Maybe Afro-Colombian children that in this place are money. So this is the way that we can do helps
Mhm.
to the others.
Okay. Geldi, thank you. Great explanation. Good. Daniel, it's your turn.
Uh, okay, teacher. Give
Take a minute.
me one sec.
Yeah, take a minute. No, you have a minute.
Yeah, but I can see the image. Okay, I can see it now.
Okay, take a minute. Okay. Daniel,
Okay, teacher.
time is up. Can you start, please?
Uh, well, something I did for the first time that was really exciting for me was at the school. It was the first time I fled from the school. Yeah, because I was considered a good student, but I don't came across as the best student. And the first thing I escaped from my school was when I was in eighth grade,
Mm-hmm.
and I was with my friends, and they said, why don't we escape from here and go to the festival or a fair that was in Emocon? And I said yes, obviously. We jumped from a really high wall that covered all the school, and that was a really exciting moment because I thought I was gonna be caught by my teachers. I might have been expelled from the school, and well, I was with a lot of friends, and when we jumped from that wall, we started running away over soccer field, and I was a bit scared because I thought, well, what about if one of my relatives who live with me is in the street and he or she saw me, I would be in trouble. That was the first time. I never thought I do it, and I went to the fair. I bought some things, and then when and 2 hours have happened, I come back to home, and nobody knew about it.
Okay, Daniel, great story. Next time, be aware of dogs, the school dogs, okay? When
Yeah.
trespassing the walls. Thank you,
Mhm.
brother.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Jenny. Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Yes, teacher, sorry. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, 1 minute to treat and organize the task card, the ideas on the task card.
Okay.
Jenny, time is over.
Okay, teacher.
Now describing.
Okay. I want to talk about my cat. My cat name's Dexter because it isn't a thing, but it's really important for me because my cat was a gift. I before,
Mm-hmm.
like 7 or 8 years ago, I worked at um, country school near to Bogota, and partner had a small cat, and the cat was pregnant, and she had 4 different cats. Finally, my partner said to me if I want a cat, and I say okay. It's okay, yes. And it's the best cat about all work because it's a really, really big cat, but it's really, I don't know, soft. I want to spend my time with it, and it's like a baby. I am the, I don't know how do you say, the new age, the with the cat mom. I am a cat mom with Dexter and with my other cat named Kirara. I like to go to the veterinary, and I like to wash it, and I like to do many crazy things like buy toys and buy different food types, and it's really important for me because it's a emotional aid for me because I'm sick with many frequency, and the cat helped to me for have a rest in my daily life, and I live alone. My cat, it's my partner in my home.
Jenny, I like that story. Definitely, you love animals a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Animals are
Okay,
better
guys.
than persons.
Yeah. Jenny, Jeldy, Daniel, Jonathan.
Yes, teacher.
Listen, to finish this practice, I'm gonna show you one card. You're going to read it, to study it, and then I will choose the first candidate to talk about it. Okay? One
Okay.
one card for you. The same card.
Okay.
No, sorry. Hmm. Okay, don't worry. Hi, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Yeah, I
Hi,
think.
teacher.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, this is the card. It doesn't matter if a student read it before.
Okay.
Okay, all of you have 1 minute to read it, to organize the ideas. Remember, try to do your best this time. Hmm. Well, guys, time is up. The first person to talk is Jeldy. 2 minutes, Jeldy.
Okay.
Jeldy, sorry, this is the your last participation tonight. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
go ahead.
Okay. The new or exciting activity that I do or I have been doing, it is trying to drive a car. I don't have the license. Um, Initially, I have a software, and I don't know the parts of the car, the part of the mechanic, and in others parts of we have to in mind to drive. So actually, a cousin, she are help me with that. Um, I was practicing for 2 months maybe, and I think that I have more security, more abilities to drive the car. The car is small, and I think that that is good. And I can learn about the parts, the signal on the road, um, about the police and I don't know, maybe items that we need to take in mind to make a good um, a driver.
Okay.
The activity initially was because I want to buy a car. So first I need to learn to drive it, and I think that that is a good way. It is a good beginning. Um, Actually, I drive a motorcycle, but not is the same. So I think that that is help me to improve other abilities like feel the ears, different sounds, and maybe live the streets and enjoy other type of activity teacher. So I think that it is a good way to share with other people and learn to them. So I think that is so exciting for me, and it is a good like a goal.
Thank you, Jeldy. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I hope you'll get your license soon and buy your car and have a nice trip. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Jenny.
Yes, teacher.
Mhm. An eye for an eye and an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Jenny, go ahead.
Okay. I think the thing that I did and was for me really exciting was starting my master degree when I finished my bachelor degree in psychology because I was really young. I was 21 years old, and the story is really crazy because I had a boyfriend. My boyfriend said, "Okay, I want to start a master, but you can't because you aren't smart like me." And I was really angry because I think why I can't, and I prepared the essay for the admission, and I present all interview in a at Universidad Pedagógica Nacional for the line that I want to study they had only three. I don't know how do you say. Only 3 persons can study the master, and I started, and I was really really happy because I was young. I finished my master 2 years ago. No, 2 years ago. No, later 2 years, and I had a good final project. And my ex-boyfriend doesn't ending the master. For me, was really really exciting because I was young. I don't know many things, but the master opened my doors for know the world and know really interesting people, and academic opportunities was really bigger for young person like me in that moment.
Okay, Jenny, thank you so much.
Thank
Good, great, Jenny. Jonathan,
Yes, teacher.
are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, start, please.
Eh, well, I'm gonna keep talking about the experience that I had in on my last trip abroad. So the activity that I did was a game that is called Bandy. Bandy is a team winter sport playing on ice, in which you need to use like a kind of stick in order to direct a ball into the opposing team's, into the opposing team's goal. So this is considered a game that is very similar like hockey, but in here you are not going to use the metallic thing. In here you are going to use like a ball. It is a plastic ball that the ball has a lot of holes, and it doesn't hurt if, for example, if you get hit by it, it doesn't hurt because it is of plastic. I did it when I was in Sweden. The capital of Sweden is Stockholm, and I did it in 2014, and it was when I was in 11th grade. I shared this activity with some Colombian friends that I went there, and I also with some Swedish people because they were supposed to teach us how to play this sport. So we needed the support of them. And this activity was real exciting for me because, for example, I have never been before in the winter season, so it was over ice, and I also needed to skate, to skate, and I even know how here in Colombia how to skate. So imagine on ice, it goes real hard, and I and I hit myself many times, but it was a really good experience because well, I learned a new sport that I have no idea, and in fact I have the ball, and I wanted to show the ball, but I remember that I don't have the ball right now here in Bogota. I have the ball in Cajica. So but the sport is play bandy if you want to check it on internet or maybe a video, and that's it.
Jonathan, to be honest, an amazing explanation. You are very easy to explain situations. My congratulations.
Thank you, teacher.
Please go on it. Please go on. Daniel, you are the last one for tonight.
Okay. Okay. Um, well, the last exciting activity I think I've done is to give my first English class. I did it at Diocesano de la Asunción in Zipaquirá. That was an unexpected activity because last night, received a mail from my teacher. She needed me, and I didn't know why she needed me. And she told me, she needed a replacement for a school, and I wasn't really prepared. Obviously, my English, I've been improving it, but I haven't created any class, and I was a bit, inexpert in the on that field. When I go to school, I was presented to the students. I saw a lot of students. I needed to teach all of grade, from 6th grade to 11th grade, but the topics were really different. And I was really like a basic teacher on that. Well, the first time I did it with my teacher, she told me how did I need to I did to teach them. But after that, I thought that I thought the students wouldn't pay attention to me because I really look young. I said, wow, she saw me like a student, not like a teacher. She wouldn't pay attention to me. She might make fun of me, but that wasn't like that. This experience was really exciting, or was really important, because DO2 was my first time I did that, and it was a really great experience for being the first time, because we, as a students, as English students, we think that our first time we're gonna teach students will be really awful or stressful, but it wasn't like that. It was really different from my thoughts, um, and that was the first time. Even I hadn't planned any class for that day, but I had to create something really fast in just than less minutes, and everything went well for me. And now I continue working in that place at that school.
Daniel, thank you so much. You did a deep description of this card. My congratulations. You have a high background and vocabulary. You know.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, to finish, to go to an end, I can say that you were more confident tonight because you express your ideas and thought clearly according to your level of vocabulary and listening comprehension. Hey, you did a great encounter tonight. I'm very satisfied because of you.
Thank you.
So I would like Jeldy
Yes,
to
teacher.
tell something about you felt tonight.
I think that this is a great opportunity, teacher. But after the presentation or the to say the answer, I can feel a son of pressure because maybe I don't want to make some errors or do some errors. But it is a good way to improve my skill of grammar and listening and reading, etc. etc. And I'm grateful with the parents and the teacher. And this is all. Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay. Jonathan,
Yes,
how
teacher.
about you?
Well, I really like the activity because we can have the opportunity to prepare ourselves to make the IELTS exam. And well, the questions are taken from there, so we can practice the questions that make are given to us in the future. We are going to take this exam. And for example, when I was the first one when that was given the card, and I really don't know any vocabulary about the films, so I was like, oh my goodness, I hope that it wasn't me, but it was me. But after that, I remember that I could use other words such as explode, play, characters. So maybe if I have in the future this same opportunity, I will remember those words. So
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Jenny, your appreciation for tonight.
Yes, teacher. Well, I think it's important to think really fast when you have a surprise situation and you need to communicate with other people, and can you explain your ideas. I think it's a skill, an important skill for develop. Not only you talk clear or something like that. Is more like think fast
Mhm.
and you understand
Great. Okay,
the
great, Jenny.
situation.
Daniel.
Uh, well, yeah, these kind of activities are really helpful because there is a such helpful introduction to IELTS exam. We're more likely to be prepared for answering this kind of questions that are really random. We don't expect to have these kind of questions, and even as Jonathan said, sometimes questions like that appear and we don't know the vocabulary. We are a, really, a bit afraid, or we can express our thoughts about it properly, but
Mhm.
it's opportunity to find other ways to express what we think about something.
Thank you, Daniel. Pretty good. Okay,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you for your participation tonight. You are about to reach the top of the mountain. It will be next week. Please, God. I hope to see you again. Okay?
okay, teacher.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
The same
Thanks
teacher.
a lot.
I thank you.
Good
Okay, bye
night.
bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Okay, good.